Alright, what's going on, guys? Let's get a video done, I guess. I've got a little bit of spare time this week, and I'll explain what's going on with YouTube, what I'm doing, and possibly even the future here on this run. Today's load is lactose-free milk, 40,000 pounds, heading down to Port Angeles from Omak, where we're at right now, at an ADM location, which looks, strangely enough, like a farm, but no, maybe it is an ADM, with the garages here. Maybe they do have farms like that. I don't know. So, got the 990 here to Kenworth. I've driven this before during a live stream, and it's not a bad truck. Not a bad truck. It's kind of growing on me. I got the long chassis here. It's actually an option you can have if you pick the right sleeper. I'm sure many of you already know this because this truck's been out for a while. But I'm not going to discuss the truck or the trailer or whatever. You guys know what these are, so yeah. But I'm going to shut up, get on the road, and I'll be back in a minute to talk to you guys about what's been going on, what's happening, what will happen. Nice gravel road to start our day off here. I should get used to some of this. Alright, so what has been going on? YouTube here for me has basically been dead because I enjoy streaming more. And I've mentioned that before. Those of you who watch over on Twitch and also here on YouTube, you guys already know that. And so I enjoy streaming more. It gets me instant interaction with you guys rather than trying to understand what some of you are talking about via comments over and over and over, you know. And you know, I'm sure we've all experienced that, either firsthand because we couldn't get our point across, or we've seen someone try to get their point across and they just can't find the right words, whatever. So, yeah, streaming for me, I enjoy more. The other thing is time. I recently started working at a locator company called USIC, and that took up a lot of my time. And it even affected my stream schedules, hurt the channel over there, everything, because I didn't have time, or I was too tired, or both. So yeah, that really killed it there. And the third one is YouTube. YouTube is just, in my opinion, a dying entity. And they, you know, when I put up a video and it gets buried right away under videos from others that have been out for 6 months or a year, that's not good. That doesn't help me at all. And on top of that, they still have an issue where not everyone is getting notified when a video goes up. Emails aren't going out. It isn't showing up in your feed, you know. So those issues there, why bother? Why should I even bother? You know, maybe others that are larger than my channel here don't have that issue. From those that I have talked to or have read, has said that the larger channels don't, because those are the ones YouTube rather have. Smaller channels, mine and smaller, they don't care. They don't think you want to see them. You want to see someone like Jeff Fabiano, not Casketman 20. So it's messed up situation, and it is what it is. That is not an issue for those who watch on Twitch. Alerts go out to everyone, and that's that. So yeah, why bother with it? You know, why bother? And with the streams, yeah, it's instant view. You know, I just hit the stream button and that's it. But there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes that I have to do. Updating sound bites, updating emotes, trying to find someone to make more emotes or more graphics for the channel, things like that. I change the dash? Yes, I can. There we go. That's what I want to see. I want to see my speed. You know, there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see, and obviously that takes up time that would otherwise be spent doing YouTube. So for me, since this is not a full-time gig, it's kind of one or the other, you know? Or I cut back on both so I can accommodate both, which I don't want to do. I'm already streaming 4 or 5 nights a week over on Twitch, which I enjoy, and that's not going to change unless a job requires that to be, or forces that to be changed. And the final thing, and we're talking, this is probably only 5 or 10% of the reason, but it's still nagging, it's still annoying, and that is, no matter what I do, it always gets compared to others. You know, so-and-so's already done that, so-and-so's done this. Well, I don't care, I don't watch so-and-so. I don't care if it's full tilt or full tilt. I get the two confused because they're pretty much the exact same fucking name. I don't care if it's Jeff Fabiano. I don't care who the hell it is. I've seen comments, I've received messages, you know, well, so-and-so's already done it. I don't care. I don't watch other videos. So, you know, for people to still be making a big deal about that shit, just shut up. Go get laid, move out of your mama's basement, and move on. Alright? Pretty simple. But, you know, that's more of an annoyance than anything else. That's like the gnat that's flying around, but you can't quite swat. Oh, come on, car. Let's go. As to videos of ATS, I don't play ATS that much, guys. I really don't. I've got people always, hey, Casket, look at this truck. Hey, they did this. Hey, someone did that. I don't care. I don't care. My #1 game that I play offline, when I'm not streaming, when I'm not recording, is Escape from Tarkov. That is my #1 game I play. For those who don't know what that is, Escape from Tarkov is a tactical first-person shooter. You can kit up all your guns and body armor, or you got your body armor, your helmets, and they've got new stuff coming in where you can customize your outfits. But, you know, whether it's optics or suppressors or magazines or grips or, you know, whatever. They've got lots of different parts for lots of different guns, ranging from the M4A1 to multiple versions of an AK. You know, you know, you can go into a raid with all that stuff, and if you die, you could very well lose it. If you have insurance, you might get it back as long as someone doesn't leave the map with it. So if I kill you and I grab your gun and your armor, and I make it out, you're not getting it back. If you insured it and I kill you and I take your armor and your gun, but then I die or drop it for whatever the reason, and no one else leaves the map with it, then you get it back. But, you know, it's very easy to spend 500,000 rubles. It is based off of Russian special forces, but it is very easy to spend 500,000 rubles on a whole kit go in and die within 5 minutes and not get a single damn thing back. But fortunately, money is easy to make there. So let's move on to other things. I digress. So yeah, that's pretty much sums up the whole YouTube thing. The interest just isn't there for me, to be quite honest. It's just not there. And the only reason why I'm making this video is just to tell you guys, just to inform you guys. You know, the sub number here continues to go up, which is great. People are watching older videos or hitting that subscribe button. But, you know, yeah, it's not a high priority for me anymore. And, I mean, I've got a video right now that is still sitting here. It's actually one of the, career mode videos. And I never released it. Never did the thumbnail for it. I mean, I wasn't particularly happy with it in the first place. But, just never released it. I've got another one that I recorded. I don't think I've edited it. And I don't think I will. So, I mean, there's 2 videos right there that have been sitting for over a month and I haven't done anything with. What else was there? I've been meaning to bring over some... That's a weird bridge. And then again, they got those in Chicago as well, so, for the drawbridges. Anyway. Shiny thing. I've got videos that I've been meaning to bring over from Twitch as well. I did Truck Week for half a week anyway, until my internet decided to crap out on me. And I haven't even edited those to bring them over. So, you know, there's a lot of work in that. A lot of work. Another reason why I love streaming on Twitch is I can play music, and I'm not going to get slapped with copyright infringements or DMCAs or anything like that. Here, oh god, YouTube would probably ban my video. In fact, I still have a video. It's a farm sim video that is not viewable worldwide. So, yeah, I don't want to deal with that headache. Copyright, even though YouTube has been making efforts to fix their copyright system, I don't want to deal with it. For a while there, it was once a week, something I'd had, whether it was visual or sound-wise, was getting hit with a copyright strike. And it was just stupid stuff, like the background music at the dealership got hit with a copyright strike a couple of weeks ago. So I protested it, and they waived it right away. I mean, my favorite of all time is with the spin tires and the birds chirping in the background got a copyright. Really? You know, someone copyrighted birds in the background? Really? So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So guys, if you still want to watch truck videos or even farm sim videos, I've been getting a lot of people requesting more farm sim videos over here, and I said that might happen when Pleasant Valley in Factories comes out, but it also depends on the time that I have. The same, it doesn't happen with just ATS videos. It happens with farm sim videos. They get buried behind or under videos from other larger channels that are even older. But that's because those are the YouTube channels. That's what the channels YouTube wants to promote. Case in point, myself, Kaskarak, and his wife were searching. I had put up a video, it was an ATS video, and we're searching for it, and I found it on page 3. And this is just like 5 hours after it went live. I found it on page 3. Cass found it on page 2, and his wife found it on page 2. Between those 3 pages, between them and us, well, we were searching, we only found 2 other videos of mine. In some cases, only 1. So, you know, why am I going to bother putting out videos if YouTube is just going to bury them? There's just no point. Farm sim videos were just as bad. They're getting buried. So, put in the extra effort just to have YouTube, you know, raise the bar, you know, make it that much more difficult. Moving on. So yeah, I was working at an underground at a locator company called USIC, um, and I decided, you know what, I want to get back to driving. As some of you know, I am one of very few content creators that has actually possessed a CDL. Many, many, many of the YouTube creators out here have never even been in a truck. So I decided, all right, let's do it, and I applied just for shits and giggles to a couple different jobs, and one of them called me back, and he said, "Well, tell you what, you know, usually getting the CDL or getting the permit is easy. It's just taking the test, finding the time to do that. The hard part is usually getting the truck to do the test in." So this guy called me back, said, you know, I told him everything, my history, 15 years, Class B CDL, and all this. And for those who don't know, Class B is single vehicle, straight truck, tandem, single axle, doesn't matter. Class A is tractor trailer. So those guys that are driving the cement trucks, for example, that's a Class B. This guy that's next to me, this truck I'm driving here, that's a Class A. So he called me back and we started talking, and he goes, well, I'll tell you what, you get your permit, you can use our truck, and we'll get you to CDL. I just want some commitment out of you. Okay, good. So basically I had a job. I go get the Class A permit, which was easy, and call the guy back, no answer. I left a couple voicemails, no answer, no answer, no answer. So finally I get a call back from him the following Monday. That was a whole week. So a week goes by, I've got this permit finally. He calls me back on Monday and says, oh yeah, I was in Canada fishing. I'm thinking to myself, it would have been nice if you freaking told me, dude, instead of having me sit here wondering if you're just ghosting me. So he says, well, let me know when you're ready. We'll get you into our truck and then have you go and take the driving skills test. So I basically have the job with him, but he doesn't want me to start until like a day or two before I'm ready to go take the test. And I'm thinking to myself, don't you want to like have me along to train? You know, because this is a hopper bottom job. They also do tanker hauling fertilizer and livestock, which I'm not too interested in doing. I'm not quite ready to haul livestock yet. But it's all local. I mean, this guy's like 5 minutes down the road from me. So now I have to wait, and I'll probably call him back this week, because I can schedule an appointment no earlier than this Friday, since that's the 2-week period. Illinois requires 14 days after you get your permit to when you can schedule your first attempt to do the driving skills test. So I'll be calling him in a couple days and seeing if we can get something set up, get me some time behind the wheel, and plus, well, get me back to work, because I left my USIC job thinking I was going to be going to work for this guy here, and now he's just, you know, yeah. But there's also another job I interviewed that was driving for a used oil company, which I already had 8 years with. So I'm waiting to see if I get a call back from them. I'm not so optimistic anymore. It's already been a few days, so we'll see. One way or another, Casket Man will be behind the wheel of a truck. And right now it's looking like it's going to be Class A hopper bottom. And since that's local, aside from, and it's usually 40 to 45 hours a week, he says, aside from the fall, when obviously hopper bottoms are going to be busy running all over God's green earth here, from field to storage, or from silos to co-ops, you know, you name it. You know, there is that I can look forward to. Here's the port. I ain't paying you shit. Did I just turned right there? I don't think so. I'm seasick. You better hit that go pedal, dude. Oh wait, never mind. We got a bus up there. Yay! I swear, with this game, every update they put out, I think the AI for the traffic is dumber every time. Every freaking time, man. I mean, the AI over on FarmSim isn't any better. I think that same happens there. It gets dumber every time they update the game. I'll tell you what though, I mean, I was nervous going in for that Class A permit. And I'm nervous here as well when it comes down to actually taking the test. The pre-trip is what really worries me, to be honest. From what I've been told, Illinois has really cracked down on the pre-trip during the skills driving evaluation. So, you know, when I originally went and got my CDL, I had some old lady that looked like they dug her up out of the freaking graveyard to bring her in. And the Ryder truck that I had gotten, yeah, it was armor-rolled all over the place. Inside and out, it looked like. I mean, the thing was just freaking clean as clean can be. I mean, you could eat off the floor if it wasn't for the oily armor-all residue that was still all over it, because I think they just dumped a bucket in there and that was it. But she asked me, all right, well, what are we looking at here on this front tire? And it was the right front rim, and I'm like, okay, well, make sure there's no damage to the lug nuts, there's no rust trails coming down, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, okay, let's go inside. You know, go into the cab. And then the whole damn time, she was so amazed by how clean the inside of the cab was. You know, I probably could have ran someone over and she wouldn't have noticed. Because she was just, oh, this is so clean. People bring in their company trucks in it. There's dirt everywhere, and there's rocks, and there's garbage, and there's clothes, and this is just so clean. It's so nice to have something. I'm like, okay, you watching me drive here? So, but from what I'm told, it's not like that anymore. I kind of wonder if it's going to be one of those, all right, let's start doing the pre-trip, and then they get halfway through, okay, you know what you're doing. You know, they're not going to make you do a whole pre-trip. But time will tell. We'll see. Hopefully, in a week or two at the tops, week or two at the tops, I will have a Class A. The only reason why I'm not going to have a Class A is either this guy that has the hopper bottoms and livestock trailers decided to ghost me again, or I fail the skills pre-trip test. Oh, I gotta get over here. Well, I think that was pretty much everything I wanted to discuss. Can you guys expect more YouTube videos? Probably not too many. Since they're not a high priority. And I can't just port over stuff from Twitch because it's got music in it and YouTube will yell at me for that. So there's editing that has to happen there as well. So, yeah, if you guys do see videos come up, it's only because I've got time and I probably shouldn't be turning. Oh well. I thought this was a one-way road. That's what I get for not paying attention. I failed that test. I just failed. Yeah, you know, if I got time, if I've got the desire to do it, you know, I'm only doing this one because I felt like I wanted to tell you guys what's up, what's going on. So, sorry if everyone's been wanting videos, you know, looking for them. I've been asked, are you still doing YouTube? People will come into the chat on Twitch during the streams, and are you still doing this? Are you still doing that? And I just straight up tell them, no, I don't have time, don't have interest. I don't feel like dealing with the YouTube BS that, you know, the drama that, oh, come on now. Yeah, no, we're not. Oh, that's where I wish we actually had force feedback clutches and whatnot so I could feel the transmission on the clutch. Oh, I can just pull straight in. Nice. See, right now, I would fail because I have the shifter out of position. It's in neutral. I am not in gear right now. So, technically, that is a loss of control of the vehicle. Oh, I got one more. I got one here for you before I leave you guys. So hopefully you're still here watching. There was a question on the test. I'm going to shut this down. There's a question on the test that it says you're going downhill and your brakes fail. What should you do? And the options were A, look for an escape ramp or emergency ramp, or then B was look out the window for something that can slow you down. And I forget what the third one was. So I'm like, you know, it was look for a ramp or whatever. And so I put look for a ramp so you can get off the road. Nope, it was B. Look for something outside your window that will help slow you down. Hey, Miata, you want to stop me? Come here. Let me pull over a little bit into you. Yeah, I'm a car, you know, what? Family of 5 in your station wagon. Here, I need to use you to slow me down. What? I mean, some of these answers that were on the state test is just like facepalm. Epic facepalm. Double facepalm even on some of them. But the state knows. Don't you dare question the state. Alright guys, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, just hit that like button. If you didn't, well, do the opposite. And you can subscribe here on YouTube. But I'd rather have you guys go over and hit that follow button on Twitch. Facebook and Twitter down there as well. Hit those links so you can know what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, and anything else I feel like sharing. So, until next time, you guys know where this W990 is. That's on the Steam Workshop. I think the trailer is there as well, so you guys can go find them. I'm not probably going to bother with links. Sorry, not sorry. Until next time, take it easy, guys.